Hey, good morning. My name's Ryan, and I wanted to talk about handing homeless people free stuff, clothing, bags of shampoo, bottles, and all of this stuff that people try to give homeless people because, heaven forbid, they'd give us $5 or ask us what we need. And while I appreciate people trying to help out in any way they're trying to help out, a lot of that stuff is just not good to give to homeless people in general, or at least without asking. You know, when somebody tries handing me something out of a car, the automatic answer is no. If they want to pull over and talk to me and tell me what they have, let me see what it is. Let me see if it fits. Let me see if it's covered in, pee stains or. Sometimes I will take stuff from people, but it's rare. Uh, One is white socks. White socks are fine if you are not homeless. If you are homeless, white socks are garbage. Literally, they're single use items. They get used once and they get thrown in the trash. Clothes, generally, the clothes people give you aren't your size. People will come up to you and they're like, 300 pounds and 6 feet tall, and they'll go up to a little guy and be like, here's my old clothes. This is like $200 worth of clothes. Here's a whole bag of them. Now I got a giant trash bag with a whole bunch of extra weight that I'm supposed to drag around with me, full of clothes that don't fit me. And you think it doesn't matter. It does matter. Like, we get enough crap regardless. And dragging a bunch of extra stuff with us. I'm not pushing around a shopping cart. I can't carry a million things. And I sure as heck don't want to be putting on extra, extra, extra large clothes and looking like that makes you look mentally ill. That makes you look crazy. It makes you look dangerous. It makes you look just like a nut job. Um, what is on the clothes. Like, you might not have to worry about like what colors are on your clothes. I have to go into gang territory sometimes. I don't want to have certain colors of clothes with certain sports teams on them, or whatever your political ideology is, or you know, people give me stuff sometimes that's got like child stuff on it. I don't want to act like I'm trying to draw child's attention to me. I don't want child's attention on me, and I don't want to want people thinking that I've got the mentality of a 7-year-old, or that I'm trying to like get 7-year-olds' attention with a Care Bear sweatshirt. There's all these things that go into like what I will wear and what I won't wear. You can call me picky all you want. I don't care. I really just don't. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about if you think that like what kind of clothes I'm wearing and whether they fit or not, and whether I think they put me in danger or not. I don't care what you think about it. I know better than you. I am the rocket science of homelessness. I know far better than anybody watching this video the consequences, the benefits of different things in being homeless. So if you want to give a homeless person clothes, I highly suggest you do it in a situation where you have 5 minutes to stop. You can tell them what sizes they are, or you can show them stuff, or respond to questions. But if you're just pulling up and there's a line of cars behind you, and you ask me to take a trash bag or any bag of anything, the answer is no. Another thing that a lot of people don't think about, which I have seen happen, people will give you stuff and then call the cops on you. They'll give you a bag of clothes that's got a bag of dope in it and call the cops and say he's got a bag of dope, to try to get you in trouble. Um, there's all these considerations, and I just say no unless someone has the time. So I'm not just carrying around a bunch of trash. And so, okay, let's say there's one item in this trash bag full of clothes that I want to wear. Great. Now I have this big giant bag of trash that are clothes. I'm expected to drag him halfway across the city to take him to a clothing donation center. I can't physically do that. I have enough stuff already, which means I have to leave him near the next closest public trash can. And then everyone is driving by going, oh, look at all those free clothes right there. And he's not even taking them. He's so ungrateful. He's so wasteful. He's throwing away good clothes. Keep your bag of clothes. I'm just not. And not everyone is like that, but you would be shocked at how many people do that. Who see a bag of clothes that don't fit me, that, I wear flip-flops. I don't need a bunch of worn out white socks with stains on them. But people will look at them and go, oh my God, he's so wasteful. He's so ungrateful. And then not give you the dollar that they would have given you that you actually need. And then for the gift bag things that people give homeless people, couple of things. One, 90%, when they give you a little, people will carry around the little like Ziploc bags, and it's got like shampoo bottles from hotels in it, and maybe like some wet wipes that are greasy, and a bar of soap, like a little hotel or prison bar of soap. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, none of that stuff, almost none of it is used by any of the homeless people you give it to. A lot of them will take them because sometimes people put $1 or $5 in them. And so they're hoping that there's money in them, and they'll take them. And then the minute the person drives away, they throw everything on the ground, or they take it with them back to their back to where they're hanging out, and they end up squirting the stuff all over the place and throwing it in the trash and throwing it on the ground, and it's just wasteful. None of that stuff is what homeless people need. The reason I'm not clean is not because I don't have a prison bar of soap and a shampoo bottle. That's not the problem. You're not solving any problems. You're not helping me. You're giving me trash to carry. And again, people walk by the trash can and throw something away, and they see that stuff in there and like, oh, he's so wasteful. He's such a bad guy because he doesn't want to carry around shampoo bottles that he doesn't want or need. And it's unfortunate. I really wish people would ask homeless people what they need instead of just trying to drive by and hand them a bunch of crap out the window. And that's what it is. It's a bunch of crap. And most of the people you're handing it to wouldn't use any of that if you begged them. I wouldn't use any of the stuff that's in there either. Like, I use Dr. Bronner's. I don't need your chemical experiment that we're running on society is killing everybody, making them sick, making them gross. I don't need your forever chemicals. I don't need your red number 9 shampoo crap. I use Dr. Bronner's. But nobody ever asks me that. They'll spend $20 buying stuff to hand out the window to me, none of which I need. But they won't ask me, to get something that I'll actually use. And I know why they do it. You don't want to give people drugs. But, for the amount of money you're spending on this stuff, you could spend 3 minutes talking to me and realize I'm not on drugs, and then get me what I need. Or just ask me what I need and get that. Or just, give me a gift certificate from the grocery store. Doesn't cost you anything extra. They don't charge you for the plastic card. So, I know people who do take stuff from people, and that's fine, but most of it just turns into trash. And even if they use it, it turns into trash really rapidly, and it's messy, and it's a problem, and it's not really helping anyone. So if you want to help a homeless person, talk to them, ask them what they need. And if they can communicate with you normally, and are reasonable, try to get that for them, or get them a gift card. But handing us a bunch of crap to carry around, so people will look down on us, isn't what we need, it doesn't help us, makes us look like goofballs even more. It's not really helping. If you want to help, talk to us. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I've got a Cash App in the description. It's not a toll booth. If you want to help me out, cool. If not, cool. And on that note, take care. God bless.